Be careful.
Hello?
I need you guys to come back up here.
Wait a second.
Just trust me, okay? I need you guys back here now.
Wait a minute, what am I looking at?
This figure here.
Whoa, is that...
It gets ugly in a hurry.
Is that figure right?
Looks pretty right to me. Sell it all today.
You're selling something that you know has no value.
So that we may survive. There are three ways to make a living in this business. Be first, be smarter, or cheat.
Look at these people wandering around with absolutely no idea what's about to happen.
You're a very important piece of this puzzle. Are you in on this?
I can tell you that people are going to say some very nasty things about what we do here today. The ground is shifting below our feet.
Remember this day, boys. Remember this day.
We are so fortunate witnessing some of the best works cinema has ever produced. Movie can be fun watching, but sometimes they give us a glimpse of real life in a very meaningful manner. When it comes to the financial market, there are several award-winning movies successfully managed to portray the reality of what happened during the major economic events. Viewers who spend their precious time and money come out wiser in terms of technicalities and also in touch with grief, complexities, scams, loopholes, and human feelings associated with the financial market. Financial or money markets have been incarnated in a very scintillating way in motion pictures in past few years. Sometimes portrayal of major financial events may seem a little exaggerated. All credit goes to the element of drama and hysteria. The stock market has always had a fair share of drama. No wonders the movie industry like to tap the world of finance for inspiration. Gaining insights into the financial market and decoding financial jargon through these movies would be insightful and entertaining. Beginners, new starters should watch these movies as an entertaining crash course about the world of finance. In this video, we are discussing the movies fully or partially based on business planning and plotting, equity and money market intricacies, and so on. So let's keep the ball rolling. First on this list is a thought-provoking movie, A Margin Call, showcasing the enterprising at the same time fragile world of finance and how easily it can collapse. Based on the backdrop of financial crisis of 2008, carefully explore the actual reason behind the financial crisis in the US. It is perhaps the most engaging and one of the brilliant stock market movies. Not divulging the storyline, watch and have first-hand experience. Takeaway line: there are three ways to survive in this business. Be first, be smarter, or cheat. The Big Short. This movie is based on the book The Big Short Inside the Doomsday Machine, written by Michael Lewis, depicting how the financial crisis of 2007-2008 was triggered by the United States housing bubble. The movie spotlights the role of rating agencies in the whole disaster. If you are looking for what went down behind the closed door right before the 2008 fiasco, The Big Short is the perfect movie to watch.
Michael, how are you?
The whole housing market is propped up on these bad loans. They will fail.
The housing market is rock solid.
It's a time bomb.
It's unbelievable.
There's some shady stuff going down. All the banks were having a big old party. A few outsiders saw it when no one else could. The whole world economy might collapse.
I'm sure the world's banks have more incentives than greed. You're wrong.
I think we're either high or having a stroke. Kind of brilliant.
Fraud has never ever worked. Eventually, things go south. When the hell did we forget all that?
You have any idea what you just did? You just bet against the American economy.
If you're wrong, you can lose it all.
The Wolf of the Wall Street. This movie is based on the true story of Jordan Belfort, who was imprisoned for 22 months for defrauding investors by selling them worthless penny stocks and resulting in a massive security scam. It also exposes loopholes in the financial market, especially when it comes to fraud and how it can be easily exploited by unethical and corrupt means.
My name is Jordan Belfort. The year I turned 26, I made $49 million, which really pissed me off because it was 3 shy of $1 million a week. We're making a name for ourselves.
Nobody knows if the stock is gonna go up, down, sideways, or in circles. You know what a Fugazi is?
Oh, Fugazi, it's fake.
Yeah, Fugazi, Fugazi, it's a wazi, it's a woozy, it's a fairy dust.
Was all this legal? Absolutely not. We were making more money than we knew what to do with.
We don't work for you, man.
You have my money taped to your boobs. Technically, you do work for me.
What's wrong, Daddy?
But watching you bring home. Oh my God. FBI. Any kind of booze you might want?
No, the Bureau forbids us from drinking.
Duh.
Stop.
Okay.
Safety first.
Safety is first.
Too Big to Fail. This film is also based on the 2008 financial crisis, more precisely highlighting the rescue of investment bank Bear Stearns and the collapse of its competitor Lehman Brothers. Other than this, how defaults on mortgage-backed securities spread the crisis from Wall Street to Main Street. It also depicts what are the mechanics and policies implemented by the US Federal Reserve to stabilize the financial market. Wall Street, a cult classic, 1987 American drama film by Oliver Stone, starring Michael Douglas, Charlie Sheen, and Daryl Hannah. Story of a young and stockbroker enacted by Sheen, working with Gordon Gekko, played by Douglas. Astute and affluent senior, the movie narrates the rise and fall of both characters involved in insider trading to make their fortune. It also has a sequel named Wall Street Money Never Sleeps. Rogue Trader. This film is based on the true story of a derivatives trader, Nick Leeson. His reckless trades eventually caused the bankruptcy of England's 233-year-old Barings Bank in 1995. Leeson's heedless trading and false accounting in the end caused his convictions and imprisonment in Singapore. This movie highlights the psychological functioning of a trader's mind and his desperate attempt to hide his reckless mistakes. $1 Million Traders. It's a British reality television series improvised by the hedge fund manager Lex Van Dam. 3 episodes of TV series attempted to recreate the famous turtle traders experiment formulated by Richard Dennis in the 1980s. The money is supplied by top hedge fund manager Lex Van Dam. He wants to see if ordinary people can beat the professionals, and he expects a return on his investment. This smart experiment reveals the inner working of a city trading floor. From the beginning, cracks start to appear as the trader realizes it is not as easy as it seems. It is captivating to witness the traders going through the psychological battle that takes place internally when the real money is on the line and the stakes are high. Some of are more affected than others. Will they make a killing, or will the pressure kill them first? How will they cope, and will they manage to secure themselves a bonus or walk away with nothing? You may even see a bit of yourself in them. This is a must-watch TV series available on this very platform itself.
बड़े से बड़ा बिजनेस पैसे से नहीं, एक बड़े आइडिया से बड़ा होता है। बड़े आइडिया से बड़ा होता है। मुझे वो बड़ा आइडिया मिल गया। Let's do this. Let's do this.
अब हम बात करेंगे उन फिल्मों की जो हिंदी फिल्म इंडस्ट्री में पिछले कुछ सालों में स्टॉक मार्केट के बैकड्रॉप में बनी है, और कुछ दूसरे फिल्में जो बिजनेस के दांवपेच को दर्शाती। बाजार।
पैसा उसका जो धंधा जानता हो, और मैं हूं धंधो नो गंदो छोकरो।
मुंबई की स्टॉक मार्केट में बनी ये एक थ्रिलर मूवी है। हमारे देश की आर्थिक व्यवस्था में स्टॉक मार्केट बहुत अहम माना जाता है। इस मुद्दे पर बहुत कम फिल्में बनी हैं। इस फिल्म में आपको स्टॉक मार्केट के कई दिलचस्प पहलू देखने को मिलेंगे। होल स्टोरी रिवॉल्व्स अराउंड द स्टॉक मार्केट, इनसाइड ट्रेडिंग, द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ हॉस्टाइल टेकओवर्स, करप्शन, डिसीट एंड सो ऑन। घपला ये 1992 के शेयर बाजार के घोटाले से प्रेरित फिल्म है, जिसमें मुख्य रूप से हर्षद मेहता शामिल थे, जिसने इंडियन इकोनॉमी को हिला कर रख दिया था और हजारों लोगों के जीवन को हमेशा के लिए बदल दिया। द बिग बुल फिल्म की कहानी हर्षद मेहता और उसके घोटालों की है। फिल्म में दिखाया गया है कि कैसे कैपिटलिस्ट सिस्टम में चीजों को मैनिपुलेट करके बदला जा सकता है। फिल्म में कहानी को अच्छे तरीके से दिखाया गया है और एक पुरानी मुंबई, मतलब तब का बॉम्बे दिखाने में डायरेक्टर सफल हुए हैं। हर्षद मेहता के घोटालों की कहानी तो सबको पता है, मगर फिर भी अभिषेक बच्चन के परफॉर्मेंस के लिए इस फिल्म को देख सकते हैं। गुरु ईयर 2007 डायरेक्टर मणि रत्नम was loosely based on the life of late Dhirubhai Ambani. This movie restored our faith in the equity markets and beautifully illustrated us how one's fortune could get reversed and then regained. A Rajshri production film Jeevan Mrityu, year 1970, director Satyen Bose, the protagonist, uses share price manipulations to seek revenge from the bad guys who had got him convicted for a theft he had never committed. Satta Baja, year 1959, director Ravindra Dave, very efficiently portrayed the ruin of a family due to overindulgence in the share markets. Corporate intrigue when it comes to the inner ploy of business empires and corporate feuds. There are few movies on these backdrops. Kaliyug, year 1981, Ace director Shyam Benegal, and Corporate, year 2009, another brilliant director Madhur Bhandarkar. Even though such efforts are few in numbers, the honesty with which these movies have been got made speaks highly of the directors, producers and script writers. The overreaching greed, unrestrained aspirations and business rivalry all have been illustrated very candidly in both these works. Rocket Singh, salesman of the year.
हम ऐसे ऑफिस में काम करते जहां हमारी एक भी स्पेशल बात कोई नहीं देखता। मैं एक जोकर सरदार और तू एक आइटम गर्ल।
A budding entrepreneur can learn a lot of lessons about sales, since movies are an entertaining yet informative ways to gain knowledge. This movie is a must-watch for all budding entrepreneurs. Top line versus bottom line. A lot of people focus more on marketing only. Sales activities take a backseat, which can lead to the downfall of the company. This movie reminds us why it is important to focus on sales as well, because that's how profit are generated. At least 4 lessons every entrepreneur can learn from this movie. Be dedicated to your cause. Recruit smartly. Don't be afraid to take risks. Satisfy your customer. Customer satisfaction utmost important.
ऐसा क्या करती है ये रॉकेट सेल्स कॉर्पोरेशन?
To really experience some thrill, please do some thrills. Please like, subscribe and share.